Hey there all, welcome to my channel and welcome to No Man's Sky. My name's Xon-Astor and I've been playing No Man's Sky on and off since its inception, but I stopped playing after the Minotaur update, the exocraft, because I just didn't have time to put into it, so I put it on a hiatus. But since the lockdown I've come back and I've been playing it for about 2 weeks, and I deleted my previous save and I wanted to start again, basically because I couldn't remember any of the controls. So I just started again and found a new planet, which is this planet. It's a paradise planet, as you can see. It's really cool. In the night time all these things like, you know, glow, and yeah, I think there are sentinels here, but I've yet to see one, and it's the most mountainous planet I've seen since playing No Man's Sky, which I'll show in a minute. I'm just parked at a settlement here, so I want to go to my ship, which is a S-class hauler, and I actually found this S-class hauler day 3 I was playing. It landed at a settlement and I just quickly snapped it up and bought it. It's not the hauler I want. Haulers are my best spacecraft. I think they're a really cool design. I like that they're big and the wings are always really cool on haulers, as opposed to fighters, and I really don't like shuttles. Flying boxes are just awful. I wish they'd redesigned the shuttles, but anyway. So it's not the hauler I want. It's cool looking, but it's not the colour. I want a white based one with orange if I can get one. And I'm not a fan of the tail. I like spoilers on the tail, and I prefer like the hovercraft circles, kind of rather than the jets. But apart from all that, the cockpit is really cool looking. And I like this extended neck that some of them don't have. So all in all, it's okay. It's an S-class, so it does me. But as soon as I get the one I want, I want to cash this one in. So let's go. So I'm going to take you to my base. I don't remember where it is. Where is it? That there is the portal which I've marked on this planet. Those of you who play know what it looks like, so I'm not going to take you there. So there you go. So let's go there. I'll take you right there. You probably just caught glimpses of my freighter in the sky there, but I'll show you that back at base because it looks really cool. So this place, this planet, there's huge bodies of water as well that are really deep, which I found when it took me through the quest lines where you have to go down into the deep and build the submarine thing. So this is what I want to slow down now. So this is the area I picked. It's kind of a lake surrounded by mountains. You can see like the mountains are huge. If you're actually running around on foot, it takes ages to get up and down these things, but it was cool to build a base. Now I'm not a brilliant base builder at all, but I do, well, it hasn't loaded in yet. I do like, it's my favourite thing in No Man's Sky is base building, and I plan to get better, but at the moment it's all very blocky. So I'm just going to land on my pad here. It's all still loading in, I see there, so I'm going to give it a few seconds. So this is the area I picked, and it's really cool. That planet there, I've got a couple of mines on there. You can see that I think there's 2 oxygen ones, yeah. One S-class, one A-class. And there in the sky is my beautiful freighter. I've got all the frigates for it. No, bar one. I've got one space left, which I'm going to put a combat one in. But it's an A class, but I'm happy with it. The S class is just for distance. It just means you can warp further with an S class, but that's the only difference between the two. And that's my favourite shape of the freighter. It's the same as the Sentinel Juggernaut that comes. If you destroy other freighters in battles and stuff and do enough of them, then this will eventually come after you kill the smaller Sentinels. And it's a really, really cool shape. I like it. And if you didn't know that you could call your freighter from the planet's surface, you can put it anywhere you like. And it will, see, bonk, and it will just hover above the planet. Right, so it looks like it's loaded in now, so let's go. I'll show you the outside first. Now, I done the living ship quest yesterday, so I was away from the base for quite a while, and when I came back, all of this area that I dug out for the machines and the vehicles and everything, it was all covered again in earth. So like when I came back, this was all full of earth and it was all up here, and I had to dig the whole lot out. It really annoys me with these things, they never stay on the base. I'm so anal about that. They need to be in their right position. There you go. So these are the crafts. There's the Minotaur, which for some reason I couldn't put the base down on these things, on the metal. It would only go on the grass. I don't know why, but let's put this back in its position. Probably can't go there because of that. Let's get rid of that. There you go. Yeah, all this was covered in earth. It's so bloody annoying. Digging all that out, it took me about half an hour. Let's put it there. There you go. The Minotaurs are really, really cool. I only found out recently that on the extreme planets, when you're collecting crystals, if you're in the Minotaur, you don't get any damage. Whereas these other vehicles, if you're in the buggy, you do get damage. So I don't know if that's an oversight that they meant to do that, but it works. And you don't even have to get out of the Minotaur to pick up the crystals. You can just get them from the inside. This is my favourite craft. This is so cool. It's really good to drive. It's speedy and good fun. And there's the buggy, and that's my ship base to land on. So down here there's no electrical sources underground to mine, if you know what I mean. So I had to do all these by solar panels, and all this was covered in earth as well, which was so annoying, but I dug it all out anyway. So that's more than I need to do this base for my purposes, but I just done more than I need. So the wires for this, the electricity goes down in here where I've got all the batteries, so they're out of the way and unseen. This thing here, it stops you from seeing the wires. If I go into thingy mode, you see all the blue wires there. But that hides it for the whole base, so you don't see them. That was a really good introduction to the game. So these are all the batteries, and as I say, there's more than enough batteries as well to come out of there. Get out of there, yeah. So if we go to build mode, that's not build mode, that's build mode, there you go. You can see all the wires there. So I don't know why I picked this point, but the wires for the batteries, they all go underground to this point, and then this is like the junction for everything that goes. So for the storage facilities, for the teleport which is inside, and the terminal, the selling terminal, that needs power as well. So there we go, so that's all outside. Let's go inside. So as I say, I'm not the best builder. It's all very, very blocky, and it's symmetrical, which I thought I would like, but I actually don't like. Let's just go on top. So I only realised just before this video that I've done 4 levels high, and that side I've done 3 levels high. I don't know why, I don't know how I missed that, but anyway. So this is the base that I built. It's all really simple, to be honest. Let's go inside. Let's go to the left. These doors are so cool, they sound like the Star Trek doors. So these are the storage cabinets, all 10 of them there, and some refiners, which is all very cool. A save point. Apparently I've read that sometimes if you leave the refiners working and then leave the base and leave the planet, when you come back there's nothing in it. That's a bug, and I've read that if you put a save point in the area and save it after you put the refiners on, nothing disappears, and so far the bug hasn't appeared, so that may work or it may not work, I don't know, but we'll see. In here you've got all the benches for the scientists and the weapons master and all that stuff, quest line that you had to do. And I've got a unit for selling there and changing my outfit. I did plan to put all like lighting and chairs and tables and all that good stuff, but I'll tell you why I'm not in a minute. Excuse me. So the next level is the gardening, and I've got 2 levels of gardening here, up there as well. And this is a double-sized room, double height room, which is why it's 1 level higher. And on the other side I've just done a single level. And I like the double levels, it's more roomy. Go up there, it's a single level roof, and you can see it's a little bit more claustrophobic. You can see the roof there. Oh, something I didn't collect this morning. Oh no, I did, they're growing. So that's all cool. We'll go a bit further on. So from this point you can also go down, and this takes you to the landing pads. And if you put enough of them out, you'll have people visiting you, NPC aliens and their ships visiting you, and you can do the same. You can interact with them the same as you can do normally. You can buy and sell for them or buy their ships. I've never seen an S-class ship land. Always been C's, B's, and an A, and a couple of A's, but maybe S-class has landed when I haven't been looking. And the last room in the base is the teleport, the all-important teleport, which is cool. So that's it. So the reason why I haven't decorated it with all the non-essentials is because I'm going to leave this planet. I do really like the planet, but I don't like the base I've built. That's all going to come down. I'm going to break it all down and get the resources for it. And what I want to do is build it on a part, almost partly in the sea, but overland, and then I can attach a submarine base to it as well, and make one big thing. And look at that buggy there. What the hell is going on with that? So I'm moving on its own. I think it's all because it's built inside the land. There's like inside of the hill. And I think there's something going on that causes it to move. It's so annoying though. I really hate it when I come back and they're all off the pad. Get back on there. There you go. So I'm going to move on. I don't know if I'm going to pick a different planet in this system, this galaxy, or wait till I move to a new galaxy. But I want a planet similar that's not so mountainous, and some area that's got really deep water next to land, and then I'll move there and maybe do a new video. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to jump back in my ship and take you to my freighter. The freighter I really love, and it's almost a base in itself really. You can't put everything on it. Oh, I didn't show you. There's a bug in these things, so use them at your peril, I would say. All of these things, these three generate one of the gases that is produced by the planet. In this case, it's oxygen. So you put carbon in there, and it generates oxygen. Nitrogen, sorry, not oxygen. And this one is solely for oxygen. This one attracts. You can see that they're floating in the air because they're all covered. These were covered as well in earth when I came back, so you could just see like the tops of the things. Just wound me up. This attracts creatures to it, but you got to fill it with the food, and this kind of milks them. And generally, it's honey that you get from creatures, and you can use that honey in making food and stuff like that and selling it. So these three things are all filled with the fuel, which is carbon in this case. Put carbon in all of these. And when I came back from the living ship mission, they were all empty. So there is still a glitch that affects these things if you're away too long. I put a save point down to try and protect it, but it didn't work. So I don't know, it's a glitch they have to fix. There's no way of getting around it apart from whatever you're refining or stuff like that, make sure that's complete before you leave the planet, or just don't put anything in it while you're away, because it is frustrating. Because if you're refining a lot of stuff, you come back and it's all gone, that is painful. You can get it all again, but you know, it's painful. Anyway, so I'm going to leave my planet now. Look, that bloody thing moved off there. Oh, never mind. Let's go around that. Oh, where is it? Oh, there. It's foggy. And when you call it from the planet, it's quite near. You only have to fly a very, very short way. I do really like the shape of these Juggernaut style ones, but they put these pylons right in front of the entrance. And when you're coming out, if you don't watch what you're doing, you fly right into them and do like a ping pong bounce between them. That can be painful. When it pulls you in, you don't seem to hit them, but when you come out, you do hit them. This is my ship, the Purgatory. There's my living ship there. Now, when I first got this, it was red and yellow. And then when I flew it on the planet that I got it, it was blue and yellow. And now in here, it's yellow and brown with a little bit of purple. So I don't know if it's constantly changing colour depending on where I go. But it is very weird. But I do like it. The living ship that I had in my previous save wasn't very nice. I didn't like it at all. But this one isn't bad. I'm not going to use it. I like the haulers, but it's all right to have there, just sitting there. So like the base, if you didn't know, freighters you can design as you want. You go through. I always just save just in case when I come up here. So I've got some frigates that are out on missions. I think I've got 5 rooms. And there, and there. And there's another one over there. I've got 6 rooms, but I never use a 6th room. There's a unit for selling. Go through here, or bumped into the wall. So this is how I've decked out. The first things are the units, the storage units. And I've got those both sides, 5 on each side. And whatever, if you didn't know, whatever you put in here appears in the units in the base, and vice versa. Got some more growing area here. Then up to refineries. Got a base unit there for any bases that I break down elsewhere. And the nutrient processor, or the food maker. Then top of it is the portal, and around here I am eventually going to make like a room and an office and living quarters for where I reside. At the moment it's just empty, I haven't got around to it yet. You can also make these walls any colours. I quite like them black because the lighting is so light. I didn't put these lights in, these come with when you create the room. I'll show you that around here. So what I do when I get the freighter is I delete all the rooms. So let's just go here and delete. So if you delete it, you see that it comes back, and you delete all the way around to the beginning, downstairs, and all the way around to the back. So it's just a wall, and then kind of remake it again. Let's put this back in. Was that one? No, that one. That one. Boop. No. Oh, didn't do the colour. God. You don't have to actually delete it to do the colour. I found out recently. Go there and go there and pick the colour. It should change it. Yep, there you go. I only found that out recently. Whenever I've done something that's a wrong colour, I've deleted it and put it in again. But you can just repaint it, which is cool. So there you go. So I want to use support back to my base. But yeah. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please give a like. And have a good day. Stay safe. Bye bye.